Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video we're going to be doing a makeup haul, kind of makeup and skincare, but mostly makeup because that's pretty much all I buy. I got some stuff from the VIB Rouge sale at Sephora, as well as some things at Ulta and a few items at Target in the drugstore makeup section. So if you're interested in seeing what I've added to my makeup collection, then keep on watching. So let's go ahead and start off with the things that I got from Sephora during the sale. I do apologize if anybody was hoping for a Sephora recommendations video. I just did not have time to do so. Things have been kind of chaotic in my life recently, so I'm hoping that things just kind of mellow out a bit. But yeah, I'm sorry if you were expecting that. But I did want to share with y'all what I did end up getting from Sephora during the sale this year. There will probably be another sale for Black Friday. It might not be the same kind of like 20% off of everything, but just keep in mind that there are gonna be sales coming up, especially from brands' websites. So even if you see something and I'm recommending it and you think you missed out on it during the sale, there will be more opportunities coming up soon for you to get these discounted. So just keep that in mind. I am sorry about that, but let's go ahead and dive into what I got. So the first item I got is a replenishing of something that I love, and I've talked about multiple times on this channel, so I will not talk about it in length. But I did get the Duo from Tower 28. These, I will pop the pictures up here so you know what to look for on the website. So this is the Duo from Tower 28, and it is the Cookie Butter Duo for the lip jellies, and it came in Chestnut and Chill. Chill is a clear gloss and Chestnut is a warm nude brown shade with some gold sparkle in there. Both are amazing. I love this formula. If you've watched any of my videos, I talk about these all the time, and the fact that it came in a duo for a discount, it's like basically comes out to 2 for the price of 1, or just a little bit more than 1. So I always get the sets when I see them at Sephora, and I just had to get this one. I do love Chestnut. This is the same one, like the same set they had last year, but I'm glad they brought it back. I really do enjoy these shades, and I continuously buy this lip gloss. It's my favorite. It's hydrating, nourishing, lasts a really long time on the lips. I get compliments on how my lips look when I wear this all the time. I keep one in my purse, in my vanity, in my bathroom, everywhere. I can't stop getting this gloss. So that's what I got first. I'll move on, I promise. Next up, I wanted to try a mascara. I haven't tested a new mascara in a while because I've been so obsessed with the Rare Beauty mascara. I just haven't really felt the need to try anything else. But I did see a lot of great reviews for the Benefit FanFest mascara, so I went ahead and got a mini. And so far, I have been loving this. I have been testing out these products, even though I got them a couple days ago. I pretty much know what I think about most of them, and I'll give my thoughts along the way. But this mascara I'm wearing today, I think my lashes look so good. There's no flaking, no weirdness, no drying during the day. I think they look beautiful. It does a great job of separating my lashes, thickening them. I will say it doesn't add quite as much length as the Rare Beauty one, but it looks really beautiful. And I think I will be repurchasing this. The Rare Beauty one, after a while, like gets a little bit clumpy, and I'm not sure if that's just because it's an older tube and it dries out a little quicker, but we'll see how this one ends up comparing to that and see if it does the same thing. But so far, it's a thinner formula than the Rare Beauty one, and I think I like the brush on it a lot. It has this like curved brush as opposed to a straight one, and I find that it really helps get all of my lashes. So yeah, I really like this one so far. I can't give 100% full review on it because I haven't used up the tube, but at least for 3 days wearing this mascara just on its own, I really love it. So more to come on that later as I use it for a longer period of time. But one of the other things that I decided to do during this Sephora sale is try some other things from Kosas Beauty. So I did decide to do 2 different things. I bought the powder and the bronzer. I've heard amazing things about both. I did want to get the Lawless powder, but it was only online. They didn't have it in my store, and I don't want to wait. Eventually I will try it because I really want to try more things from Lawless, but they did have a mini version of the powder, and that's kind of why I decided to do it. I love when there are minis. I love being able to test it out before buying a full size. So I got the Cloud Set powder in the shade Breezy, and it's the mini travel size. This is what it looks like. It does seem a little bit deeper than my skin tone, and it does have a little bit of pigmentation to it, so I do have to be careful because it is a little bit more like yellow than my skin. But I will say the texture is beautiful. It's really light, really airy. It doesn't really crinkle, dry out my skin or anything like that. It doesn't make it look overly matte. I do have dry skin and I haven't had a problem with it. I've used it to set my under eyes and to set my whole face. Both work beautifully. I do think that I need a shade lighter than this, but I think Breezy is the lightest shade in the mini. I'll have to check and see if the full size comes in a lighter shade, and if I repurchase, I'll go for that shade. But so far, I've been loving this. When I do set my under eyes, I can see the shade difference. It makes my under eyes look a little bit more yellow, but it almost adds a little bit of color correcting, so I don't hate it, but definitely would like to get something a little closer to my skin tone. I'm wearing it under my eyes today. You can let me know if you think it looks off or not, but I really enjoy it. Next up from Kosas, we have the Sun Show bronzer in the shade Waves, and I believe this is their lightest shade, and this is their full size. It is a baked formula, and it has a little bit of radiance in there, which I really, really love. It's not shiny, really. When you swatch it, it kind of looks shiny, but on the face, it just adds a beautiful glow, and I go for glowy products constantly, so it kind of blends in with my blush and my highlighter, and just looks really fresh and really hydrated and just healthy. I don't know why. I don't really know how else to describe it, but it's very buildable. It's not overly pigmented when you first apply it. You do have to build it, but I prefer that because I like to go little by little with bronzer because it can easily go overboard on my skin tone, but I do love that this one is nice and buildable. The radiance, again, is a plus for me. If you want a matte bronzer, this is not it. I would recommend the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer if that is something that you want from Sephora, but this one Kosas is a clean beauty brand at Sephora, and I've been so impressed with all the products that I've tried from them recently. I do love their concealer as well, but these powder products are really, I don't know, they're really impressing me. So I think I will be looking into trying more from them. There's a lip set from them that I really want to try. It comes with a lipstick and a lip oil. That looked so cute. So eventually, maybe for Christmas, I'll have to get one of those. Maybe for Black Friday, who knows? But yeah, I've really been enjoying those so far. And lastly, from Sephora, I did get two things from Charlotte Tilbury because 20% off is great when it comes to a more luxury brand, higher price tags. And I did get one mini and a full size. So I went for the mini Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide palette. This is a mirrored packaging, so I'm trying not to make it go crazy in the camera, but this is what it looks like. It is gorgeous. And it is the one for fair medium or fair light. I think it's fair light. And the blush in here is such a beautiful like bubblegum Barbie pink shade, and the highlighter, it's not too dark for me. I was worried about that, but it's nice and buildable. So it does not really leave a cast on me if I go really light-handed. If I do like really build it up maybe, but I usually use it as a blush topper, and it doesn't leave a huge cast on me. The formula is nice and buildable. I will say if you use a dense brush, it can be a lot at once. Like it can deposit a lot of pigment at once. It's a little bit on the powdery side, but just be careful. It does blend out pretty well. So if needed, take some setting powder and kind of go over it a little bit if you do accidentally make a mistake, but use a nice fluffy brush, go light-handed, light circles, and you'll get a beautiful result, and it lasts all day. I've tried it at work. Throughout the day, my blush lasted, which doesn't happen very often. If you know anything about blush, it is like the least long-wearing part of a makeup routine, and by the end of the day, your blush will be gone. So it's kind of a miracle when things do last. So I do really like this so far, even though I've tried it a few times. But as always, I will keep y'all updated. You'll see it in upcoming collection videos and declutter videos, and so far I don't think this baby's going anywhere. Lastly, from Charlotte Tilbury, I did go ahead and get a big ticket item. We'll see if that was a mistake or not. So far I don't think so, but we'll see. This is the Beautyverse palette. I will say, packaging, 10 out of 10. Gorgeous, but the price tag is $75 retail price. So I did get 20% off of that, and I did have extra gift cards and things like that that I was using, but still $75 is a huge price tag for a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. And that's what kind of made me hesitate to get this one, but I really wanted to try this formula because it looked different than the quad from Charlotte Tilbury. And if you've watched any of my collection videos, the quad from Charlotte Tilbury is not my favorite. I did end up keeping it around because it's an expensive palette and it's not bad, and I felt bad giving it away or throwing it away because I can still use it, but it's not my favorite when it comes to like comparing it to Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath, or I don't know. There's a lot of different brands that I thought were better than that, but the shimmers in this palette, when I swatched them, really made me change my mind. So along with the packaging just being everything that I could possibly love, the inside is beautiful too. It is a neutral with the pops of color, which is kind of my bread and butter when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. It's kind of giving me like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmos palette, that kind of vibe with all the neutrals, and then you have the pops of color in here. Some of them do have a shift to them and some of them don't. They do have a little bit of a flip. It's not quite super duochrome-y, like it's not like the indie brands or anything like that, but it's like a wearable everyday version. Kind of like the Cosmos palette. If you have that one, kind of similar. I will say though, that this shade in the middle, this silvery blue shade is probably the most pigment packed shade, while the other ones have more of a clear base and some glitter in it. They do still show up on the eye, but you do have to build them up a little bit more, but this silvery blue really packs a punch. The mattes in here are, I mean, well, it's hard to tell. The pink one looks a little bit more like matte. The others look more satin. They have kind of a sheen to them. You can kind of tell on camera, and this one does not. And I'm sorry, the fingerprints everywhere. It's mirrored packaging. I can't do much about that, but I'm not sure how I feel about the matte formula yet. And the shimmers are not that like really wet, dreamy kind of formula. So it does take a little bit of a finessing to work with. I do apply over a base of some kind, and it does help a lot. And I have to do that with a bunch of shadows, so it's not really a huge knock to the palette, but for $75, it's not a step that I was wanting to take. Like this one today, I do have a base underneath, but it's a loose shadow, like a loose pigment. So it's kind of, I don't know, it was kind of in the rules of a loose shadow that you're gonna need something underneath it. For palettes, I usually hope to not have to do that. But it is a beautiful result. The mattes did last all day on my eyes. Comparatively, it's not quite as long as the Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona, but still really good. The shimmers, however, did not last as long as on my eye, so I might have to play around and see if different eyeshadow bases work with these shadows. Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't have my thoughts completely 100% together on this palette, but I will recommend if you are in store and you see this palette and you've been thinking you want to swatch it, feel the different shades, see if it's something that you're gonna like, and then make your decision, because it is a pricey one. Alright y'all, sorry for the random change in scenery, but I did want to include this palette. I forgot to include it in my original video, but I did get it around the same time as my Sephora haul, so definitely wanted to include. Sorry about this. This is from the brand new holiday collection from Pat McGrath, and I must say the palette is stunning. Like, the packaging is so pretty. It is a cardboard packaging, so it's not as heavy as the other ones, which I personally like. The mini palette that I have is plastic, so it kind of is more comparable to that, but it still feels more luxurious than the little mini plastic one. I love that it kind of gives Bridgerton vibes. It's got the pink and the blue and jewels. Really, really gorgeous, compact, light, perfect for travel. It does give you the shade names on the back. This is the Bijou Brilliance eyeshadow palette in Bronze Ecstasy. And I will say these shades are stunning. So it does come with a mirror if that's something that is really important to you for a palette, especially on the go. This does have that. It is at a $35 price point. If you get it on sale, 20% off of that is wonderful. And I will say these shimmers and the mattes actually are kind of a different formula than all of the Pat McGrath palettes that I've tried in the past. The matte formulas in here are more satin-like. They're not 100% matte. They kind of have a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a life to them, but that also makes them really blendable and beautiful. The longevity is great. I wore it all day and it looked beautiful. So the shimmers in this palette are different than the shimmer formula from Pat McGrath. And what I mean by that is these are almost like a cream to powder, almost like a Super Shock consistency. This one has a little bit more grit to it, but it also has glitter flakes in there. These two feel almost like a Colourpop Super Shock shadow, but more dense and more like pigment packed. This is a gorgeous palette. Definitely give it a try. If you can test it in store, that's even better. But honestly, I think you're gonna love this one if you love these shimmers. If you love some intense shimmers and a little bit of a shine to your mattes, this is the perfect palette for you. So that is all I got from Sephora during the sale. Go ahead and move on to what I got at Target, and then we'll move on to Ulta. I will make the Target one super quick because it's only 2 items, but I did want to throw these in here because it's holiday makeup and it's really cute. I believe you can find the Colourpop holiday stuff at Ulta, but I think these are exclusive for Target, so I had to show these. So I got the Sweater Weather Holiday Kit from Colourpop. It has an eyeshadow palette that's 5-pan and a gel liner. Okay, the eyeshadow palette is in shade Warm Wishes, and the BFF Cream Gel Liner is in the shade Brouhaha, which is a great name. That's really fun. But yeah, I love the packaging. Love the heart candy canes. Super cute and holiday. And then I got the Kiss Me Lippy Pencil Trio as well in the nudes. I think they had the nudes and red as well. I don't wear red lips as much, so I went ahead and got the nude ones because I know I'm going to wear those every single day. I have tried the Colourpop liners before. I really do enjoy the formula, so I knew that I would get use out of all 3 because I really enjoy the formula. I also have tried Colourpop's eyeshadow formula before, but I have found that they kind of are, I don't know, they're kind of a hit or a miss. Some palettes are better than others, and I really wanted to test this one out to see what it was like, because if this has a really good formula, it kind of reminds me of Natasha Denona's layout, and I was really interested to see if this could become my new favorite travel palette, maybe. I do like having drugstore options when it comes to eyeshadow, and Colourpop is usually the one that I gravitate towards, just because I haven't found a drugstore palette that really stands up to the luxury ones yet. I think LA Girl is probably the only one that I have like one palette from them that is so good that it is comparable, but Colourpop does have some really good eyeshadow, and I wanted to give this one a shot. I love the colors in here. It is a neutral girl's dream. There's some bronze, there's some gold, like a deep taupe gold, and there's a bright goldy copper shade, and then a highlight shade, a nice matte to deepen up with, and a mid-tone matte as well. I did get one item at the makeup company store, which is in the outlet mall near me. I did want to throw this in here just because this is a new makeup haul kind of a video, and I wanted to give it its moment to shine, but it's not from Ulta, Sephora, or Target. I'm sorry, but this is a little bonus one. This is from MAC, and MAC is available at Ulta, but I did not get this at Ulta. So this is the Beaming Blush Extra Dimension Skin Finish Powder, and it is, I believe, their Lunar New Year one. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it is. But this embossing really just caught my eye. It is so gorgeous. The red packaging with this pattern in it, I fell in love instantly. And I will say the skin finishes from MAC are one of my favorite highlighting formula of all time. I have some of the Extra Dimension blushes as well as the highlighters, but this one is kind of like a blush lighter situation, and I had to try it. When I swatched it in store, I really fell in love. It is a gorgeous, like, pink to gold, but really pale pink to gold, and so it does look like a blush when you turn to the side, and it looks like a highlighter when it's facing on, which I love because a lot of times it's too deep for me when those products come around. This is perfect for me. So this shade is gorgeous. The formula is gorgeous. I've already tried it on my face. I'm not wearing it today. I am wearing a product that I will get to in a little bit, but I wanted to throw this in here just because also the packaging is just so stunning. It's glittery. It's got red, kind of orange ombre packaging with gold shimmer. They did something with this packaging. I have nothing like this in my collection, so I just wanted to show you guys this. So from Ulta, I got 3 different items that I needed replenishing in my collection, and I will say I could have gotten one of these items from Sephora, but my store did not have it in stock, and I didn't want to have it shipped because I haven't had as good of luck with Sephora's shipping as of late. So I just, while I saw it in store at Ulta, I just grabbed it. I got the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Birch, and that one is replenishing the one that I have right here, which it's not 100% gone yet, but you can kind of see it's getting there. But once I use that up, I know that I'm going to need the backup, so that's going to be in my drawer waiting for me. And then also the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. I am almost through another one of my brow pencils, but this is the only brow product I use, so I go through it pretty quickly. I use it every single day, so I needed a backup of that while I was at Ulta, and they had my shade in stock, so I went ahead and got it. Also, I am almost out of my moisturizer, so I had to get a new one. This is the Snail Rescue All-in-One Oil-Free Moisturizer from Peach Slices, and this one is a, I want to say dupe, but it's not technically a dupe because the formula is not the same. It is a moisturizer with that snail mucin ingredient in it. So like CosRX got really popular with the snail mucin in it. This is supposedly much better for sensitive skin, and that's why I tried it at first, and I really love it. I use it under my makeup every single day. I have noticed a difference in my skin, so I'm gonna keep on using it. You can see my skin actually looks really good today, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, I went ahead and got a backup of this, so I have this when I run out, which is very, very soon. Because this one's getting a little empty. Like, this is air right here, because I have the cap on, but it's gonna explode if I don't. But you can see I've used quite a bit of it. So, I'm ready to have that as a backup. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the new stuff that I got from Ulta. So, this is a real quick one. It is a skincare item. I don't buy skincare a whole lot, but I did want a face mask because I have been stressed out recently, and I miss my face mask time. I felt like it really helped me calm and like de-stress after a long day at work, and I think my boyfriend wants to try it with me, so we're gonna do a face mask, and they've kind of rebranded a little bit, so I'm hoping the formula is good. It says new formula, but this is the anti-stress clay mask from Freeman. I have tried the peel-off masks from Freeman before. I really enjoyed those. I didn't find them too harsh, and I really enjoyed that. I have tried some of the clay masks from them before, but since this is a new formula, I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but I think it's really cute, and I have tried the brand before, so I'm gonna give the new formula a shot. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've tried the new ones, and let me know what you thought. But it says it has Dead Sea minerals to clear pores and lavender for calming. It says safe for sensitive skin, and it's supposedly for irritated skin. So we'll see if it actually de-stresses me. Maybe not. We'll see. But moving forward, we only have 3 items left, so thank you for bearing with me. I have one item right here from Bare Minerals, and if you have seen my declutter videos, I'm starting to fall in love with Bare Minerals blushes and bronzers. I have the bronzer, and I have a Bounce and Blur blush from them. I really love those formulas, and I saw this come out, and I knew I needed to try it because I've been obsessed with glowy blushes lately. If you know from the Charlotte Tilbury one that I bought, it's a duo and it makes a glowy blush. The MAC one is a glowy blush. I just love the way it looks on my skin, and I am wearing the new one today. I went ahead and added it before this video, so I am wearing a little bit of a different blush but then the blush lighter as a topper. So I got the shade Rose Glow in the Gen Nude Highlighting Blush. And this is such a beautiful formula. I have already tried it on my skin, obviously, but it looks like skin blurring and like, I don't know, it really looks like a nice healthy glow on my skin. I do know that Bare Minerals products really do well with my skin. I've been definitely conscious of what I'm putting on my skin every single day. I use a clean beauty foundation every day, in addition to my high coverage concealer, to try to allow for my skin to breathe a little bit more, because I was using some other products that weren't letting my skin breathe as much, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin. And in addition, the blush products, I've noticed my skin does not feel clogged or anything, textured or whatever. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on with the clean beauty and trying new clean beauty stuff. So if you want me to do a dedicated video to clean beauty products I love, let me know in the comments, because I definitely can do that for you. But here's what it looks like. This is the shade Rose Glow. Such a beautiful, almost compass design in the middle. I don't know, it's pretty, but it has this like soft texture to it, but it does have some pigment. So here is, and you can see the MAC one below it. It has more pigment than the MAC. You can see it is a true blush when you turn it to the side. You can see it right there as well. I just got the excess off. But when you turn it like this, it is a highlighter. So it is a true combination between a blush and a highlight, because you really can see that that cast is a blush. And I love it. I think it looks really gorgeous on my cheeks, and I can't wait to get more use out of this. I might have to get this in more shades. I don't know. I've really fallen in love with this formula, so I'll keep you updated on if I have to get more. All right, last two items are from Half Magic Beauty, which is, I forget what her name is, the makeup artist from Euphoria. I'll pop it up right here because I can't remember her name, but she has a brand at Ulta, and I had never seen these products in person. I'd only seen them online only at Ulta before, and when I saw these in person, I just knew I had to try it, because as a lover of all things sparkly and glittery and colorful, duochromatic, multichromatic, holographic, everything like that, I knew once I saw the end cap for this that I needed to try it. There seems to be other products that look really great as well, but these are the two that stood out to me. So I did go ahead and get the Chrome Addiction Eye Paint and Liner. This is what the packaging looks like. Absolutely stunning. And this is in the shade ASMR. It is their shimmer formula. And then I went ahead and got a Magic Drip Glitter Lip Gloss. I don't know why that was a tongue twister. In the shade Frosty Bitch. I love that shade name so much. But yeah, I've tried on the lip gloss in the car. Really loved it. And then I swatched the eyeshadow on my hand in store, the tester, and it took some scrubbing to get off. So I am hoping that that is a good sign and that it will last all day long. But here is what the lip gloss looks like up close. Just stunning. I mean, it's hard to tell in the lights, but there's some blue and some purple and some pink and some gold and silver specks in here. It just has every glitter color ever. Almost, yeah, mostly blues and purples and pinks, but with this nude shimmer, it's gorgeous. And there's no scent to this lip gloss, which I didn't think I would like, but I really, really like, because I think some scents can just get overpowering and really make me not want to use the lip gloss. I'm gonna be honest, I don't buy lip glosses anymore because of the Tower 28. I just refuse to buy other lip glosses, but then I saw this one and how much glitter was in it, and I just had to try it. So I will go ahead and put some on right now so you can see. I do have a little bit of lip liner, but I don't have any gloss on my lip currently. But yeah, no scent whatsoever. I mean, so much shine, and that was just one swipe. I could put more on right now if I wanted to, but Honestly, it looks so, so pretty. That was my awkward close-up. You're welcome. But such a beautiful gloss. Even from a distance, up close especially, you can see all the colors of glitter. It's actually really, like, really hydrating. My lips feel really good after wearing this. I put some on earlier and then it kind of just, you know, naturally went away, and I reapplied it just now. My lips feel so nourished. I really enjoy this formula so far. I hope I continue to enjoy it because I might need more shades. But it looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's not like an overpowering glitter that I can't wear it in public. It's a very neutral, sophisticated glitter. But then if you really go close to it, you can see all the flecks of glitter. But you can tell from my eyes, I really do love glitter. But yeah, this one is great. And then I have the eye paint. This one, I don't know. I swatched it in store and I fell in love, and I was gonna get just one to try, the lip gloss or the eye paint, but then I don't know, I kind of fell in love. And I had some bad influence from my boyfriend. He was like, yeah, get both. I'm like, oh, great, okay, fine, you know, twist my arm. But this is in shade ASMR, and look at this. You can probably see it in there. It's heavily mirrored, so you can see the reflection of me filming right now. Hi, what's up? But look at that glitter. It's like a green, kind of champagne-y green color with some blue and gold shimmer in there. It really, like, it was hard to get off my hand. I will say, I don't know how easy it's going to be when I start getting low on this product to get the product out of this component. But the component is really, really beautiful, I must say. Even though it's mirrored and it's already got fingerprints on it, that part makes me a little sad. But hey, look at that shine. It almost has a blue flip to it. It kind of has like a champagne-y gold to greenish blue glitter reflect in there. It doesn't do it justice. I'm going to try to get a close-up video to really show you. But wow, that's one swipe. And if it lasts as long on my eyes as it did on my hand, it's gonna last all day. So I would recommend using a good makeup remover to get this off. But other than that, so far so good. I don't know if it will give a reaction to my eye. Hopefully not. I normally don't have reactions like that to eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow. I have only had it once to one brand, but so far I haven't had it to any others, so I will keep you updated on how it works actually on my eye. But keep a lookout for shorts and tutorials using the products from this video, because those will be coming soon. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this haul video, and definitely let me know if I need to get anything else during maybe a Black Friday sale or the Christmas sales coming up. Just keep in mind, again, like I said in the beginning, Ulta and Sephora and Target, even if you do get your beauty from there, are going to be having sales, and especially the brand websites are going to have big sales for Black Friday. I don't know if it'll be on certain items only or if it'll be on your whole cart. That'll be up to each company, but keep an eye out. Those are coming. Fear not, you can still get some money off of whatever you're buying. I hope you have a great week. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!